time.
So, at this time, it wasn't the freak off time. This was the just getting started time. I'm sure it was weird shit going on behind the scenes, cause them rumors been going for years.
That's some weird shit going on, you know? Yeah.
And what was Tupac doing at the party, yo?
Him and Puff was there together. They was there, you know what I'm saying? Puff and Tupac was like a couple, seemed like to me. It was just a lot of weird on it, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't know how they fell out or nothing like that. They was road dogs, you know what I'm saying? They even got pictures of them. He got on that blue sweater with the turtleneck. Him and him hugged up like this with the black hat. Have you ever seen that picture? Yeah. That picture there, they was at that party that day. Yeah, it's just like a bunch of weird shit. Yeah, that's weird, dude. Yeah, bunch of
Headlines about Puffy and all of the allegations of the drugs and all the drugs that he's allegedly on. Are you surprised by any of the headlines?
Absolutely not.
Tupac's ex-girlfriend, Desiree Smith, has been dropping bombshells about her past with the legendary rapper, and this time she's exposing shocking details about Diddy. According to Desiree, she attended Diddy's 1994 birthday party with Tupac, where she saw firsthand how close Diddy and Tupac were. She even hinted that Diddy may have tried to pursue Tupac romantically, adding fuel to long-standing rumors about Diddy's alleged obsession with him. Gene Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard, has also claimed that Diddy was fixated on Tupac, copying his style, pursuing the same women, and even trying to rap and act like him. Some believe this obsession turned into a vendetta, especially when the East Coast versus West Coast beef escalated. Desiree also discussed the recent allegations against Diddy, revealing that she personally spoke with Diddy's former bodyguard, and a woman who claimed to have walked in on Diddy engaging in intimate acts with another man. These revelations align with past accusations that Diddy engaged in wild, secretive parties behind closed doors.
Puff had an obsession with him for whatever reason it was, because he started wanting to act. He started wanting to rap. He had an obsession so bad that at his Grammy Award winning speech, he used the same speech that Pac used. That's crazy.
Boy, Puffy called me though. Puffy called me back in the day. He called me, he was like, I just want you to know I ain't have nothing to do with your brothers. You know, I know who you are, but we never met. And I just want to call you man to man, let you know that I ain't have nothing to do with your brother's death. Now, why was he calling me, reaching out to me? Because LA Times had just dropped, it was in the early 2000s, LA Times had just dropped an article in the newspaper implicating him as well. I told him I appreciate the call, but the truth is yet to come out, so we gon'
But here's where it gets even more serious. Newly released court documents named Diddy 47 times in a secretly recorded 2009 police interview regarding Tupac's murder. Prosecutors claim that Diddy allegedly put out a multi-million-dollar hit on Tupac, a claim that former Crips member Keefe D has been openly bragging about for years. Detective Greg Kading, who spent 3 years investigating Tupac's murder, concluded that Diddy hired Keefe D to carry out the hit on Tupac and Suge Knight. Shockingly, even Faith Evans allegedly knew about Diddy's plan, but remained silent.
I met one of his old security guards, and I've been knew the tea about him. Weird shit, liking strap-ons. I met this girl one time that did a photo shoot for him. It's a nice young lady from Canada. And me and her ended up going on vacation together, and a few months later, and she told me something that she saw go down at his house in the Hamptons. And then a few months later, she told me that she went hanging out with like his bodyguard and his entourage, and somebody drugged her and she doesn't know what happened. So none of this is alarming.
Meanwhile, Tupac's family is now fighting for justice. his brother, Mopreme, Shakur recently revealed that Diddy personally called him years ago, claiming he had nothing to do with Tupac's murder. But Mopreme wasn't convinced, as Diddy only made that call after an LA Times article linked him to the killing. Now, Tupac's family has hired lawyers and private investigators to uncover new evidence that might finally expose Diddy's involvement. So, was Diddy's alleged obsession with Tupac the real reason behind their fallout? Did Tupac's rejection push Diddy to plot his murder? What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's discuss.